But like over a period of a decade, you would think you could see significant progress in some of these areas. Hi guys, welcome back to Farmers. I'm Patricia, your trusted pharmapreneur, and in this video, I want to reflect on a few things that I consider as being evidence of the decline in pharmacy in general in South Africa. So my time frame is going to be about from 2010 to 2020. That's a good decade worth of information. I feel like that's like a good time period to analyze what has been happening over the past decade, both from being a professional, from having been a student to having been a professional and having like assessed the industry. And three main points jump to mind. First of all, in the academic space, right? It's been literally a circus. Universities um, can't seem to retain talent, whether it be academics, researchers, let alone pay them properly, but that's a different story. But I have seen really great people resigning or, going into industry and just not being able to get comfortable in the academia space because of its wonkiness. Um, so institutions, therefore, like pharmacy schools, end up declining because the caliber of their staff is also not where it's supposed to be. Then you look at spaces like placement for students or graduates that just finished. I remember back in the day, we had the ICSP, the Intern and ComServe placement portals that used to place interns and ComServes. I believe now they've stopped and they don't place interns anymore. Like, that's a government problem. They don't seem to be managing their placements very well, even their professionals. I mean, you know exactly what I mean. If you're a professional, if you're a healthcare professional in government, you know how hard it is to even transfer, to find posts in different provinces. Like, there should be portals for this. It should be a click of a button, go online, see who's looking to transfer where, and agree or link up with them or liaise. Like, we're in 2024. Some of these things seem very archaic. So there's that. So that's the academia space and retaining talent. That's the placement issues with students and graduates. And just And then the overall lack of effort in like creating posts and promoting the profession to the public. Like, isn't it a government's responsibility to promote healthy behaviors, to have campaigns that are pushed on the radio, on TV, on various media? Other countries do this really, really well. It's not so much the case for South Africa, which, it's understandable. Every place has its challenges, its strong points, and its weaker points. But like over a period of a decade, you would think you could see significant progress in some of these areas. So, I mean, and on the flip side of that, you have corporates that have been nothing more than aggressively gaining ground. To their credit, that's what a business is supposed to do. Like, if you can grow and if you see opportunity, go for it. But it's again, government is supposed to regulate some of these things. Like the rate at which some of these corporates are growing is insane and it's scary. Like literally every single mall, every single corner, every single shopping center has one of these specific pharmacies. And, being an entrepreneur lately, setting up over 100 pharmacies now for various clients. You see the challenges that the entrepreneurs face, that the independents face. And government seems to be so oblivious to all of these. Like, they should put limits, quotas, they should favor entrepreneurship, like they say in their saunas and addresses every year. It's like, oh, we want people to take up business, to take up entrepreneurial activities and da. But how are you facilitating this? I've literally listened to every annual speech, and year in, year out, we're gonna help entrepreneurs and we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. But how? Because on the ground, it's still even harder now for an independent to open their own pharmacy as opposed to a corporate who's just going to come and put some heavy weights on the table and be done. Um, the red tape is really, really tangling. There are no special fast lanes for entrepreneurs who have to wait months and months and months, lose tens of thousands of rands for licensing, for waiting to be opened before they can try and start trading, or rather waiting to be licensed. The bureaucracy is insane. So you would think it gets better with the years, but it actually has gotten worse. All the application processes, and trust me, we do applications for clients, like I said. So, the process went from 2 steps to 15 steps, for example. It used to be simple and now it's super stringent. And again, to the independence fault. So, anyway, my observations have been that there's a stark and very obvious decline. Newcomers on the field may not see this, it may not be super apparent, but it is what it is. And if you do a little bit of research, you will agree with me that it's going down. So, what do we do? Who cares at government? Who are the associations speaking for? Where are they speaking? It's really a sad situation. If you're in a position to take any kind of action, do so, because those still coming in and those behind us are gonna really have it 10 times worse. So, yeah, the best time to take action was 20 years ago, and the next best time is today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to have your feedback on it. If you're an OG, if you're 10 years plus in the profession, let me know what you think, what your observations have been. There are definitely plus signs, and I will make a video for all the pluses, but this is a video on the reflection of the decline. So please keep it to that theme. We will talk about all the great exploits in a different video. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, stay farming.